I'm sitting down on the job and in no rush to get up at this point in time. I'm a bit tired. Had a rough night last night. But enough of that. No more excuses. I'll show you what I've done. I've made a channel to put 15mm conduit for the electric cable. 50mm conduit. And I'm doing 50mm conduit because I don't want to call the electrician just for one wiring job. So I'm putting in 50mm conduit and running the whole plug up through it. And when the electrician comes, he can pull that apart and hot wire it into the plug. I also need to sculpt out where my bricks are going to go. I'm putting bricks there up beside the steps and bricks that way, which would be like a kickboard under my bench. So it's got to be set back a little bit from the edge. So quite a bit of dirt come out of that. And this is the third bucket, plus all that to come as well. But if I get off my backside and get into it, I might actually be able to lay some bricks this evening. But I'm not that way inclined. But I should. But I don't want to. But I should. I've got the conduit under the floor to the pump with the cable going through it. Conduit goes along here, up here, junction here. This one going off this way is going to be a power point under the bench for LED lights perhaps. But anyway, the cable for the pump goes up here and across there, and up there, all nice and tidy, and comes out there. That's a string I've pre-run for that cable under the bench, the power point under the bench, and that's the cable for the pump, which will get hot wired into that with a extra switch here for the pump. And now that the cable is in conduit under the ground, I can get on with bricking up my stairs. But bricking up the stairs requires me to go left under the bench as well at the same time, so that I can interlace the bricks on the corner. And because I'm going left under the bench, here's what I've also done. I've cemented in an old fence post that's been dressed, looks lovely. That's going to be the base for my bricks going that way. So I'm cracking on with that today. And just like that, a good start. I got this stack of wood delivered free from a couple of arborists. So thanks to those boys, because there's some mighty fine wood in there. Look at these bad boys. There's 6 of them. Beautiful wood. They will clean up nicely. Now that they know I'm here and I want wood, they'll drop off more stuff, not just fences, but actual trees they cut down. So that'll be cool. I told them I like ironbark. That's the first piece run through the thicknesser. Just the one face. I'm going to use it there as a vertical. That's nice. It's different colour wood though, that's probably not a big deal, but would have been nice to have the same. But beggars can't be choosers. That's not there to hold up the concrete. It's only there as a decorative feature as part of this wall. But it's nice to have it in there tight. I'll put a coach bolt through the bottom. I'll put something up there. I've got this stuff called knead it, which you break off a piece and you knead it like bread, KN whatever, knead, and then jam it into the cracks and it goes rock hard. And once that's in there, it won't move. But I like that. Just a wee update on the sump pump. The electrics are now done. The electrician was here yesterday. So my conduit all along there, up there, is now plugged into that outlet there, and the switch in the middle switches on and off the pump. Also, as a bonus, I've got a wire here. This wire is live coming out of that conduit, and I'm going to put a power point under my bench. I've been working away for a couple of days here off camera, not doing much videoing because, well, it's kind of boring in the showing on video, though it is looking rather nice now that I've done it. But I didn't want to video me laying bricks because laying bricks is a bit boring. Even though I'm always boring, that's even more boringer than usual. So, I'll show you what I've done so far. But I did get the camera out now just to show you one little detail I'm about to do. So, as you can see, I mortared the PowerPoint into the brick wall. And now I'm about to plaster up this last gap with concrete, which will dribble down the back here. And I don't want it coming out through the PowerPoint. So I'm just going to make a backing board to go in behind there and keep the cement from coming out through the PowerPoint. See? I told you it was boring. Oh, here's the funny thing.
That was hilarious.
Everything's in the timing, isn't it?
Yeah. I just need the shovel. Talk about the funny thing. I'm waiting to hear.
I'm not telling you. So here's the funny. Ah! She caught me again. Not sure I can tell you now because she's probably standing right there waiting to catch me. Anyway, here's the funny thing in inverted commas. I went to Bunnings yesterday. Surprise, surprise. Not the funny part. I went in to buy this, a pointing trowel. Cost $6.90 or something like that. And because it was so cheap, I thought I'd buy this as well, bigger one. And that was $6.90 as well. But then, as I'm walking out, I see some tools, X-display tools going cheap. I spent $300. I had to have them. Not because I needed tools, but because they were cheap. You know what I mean, like. So that bit of concrete packing finished it off pretty nice, I think. I think when that goes really, really, really hard, I might be tempted to get the grinder and grind it so that you see the stones in here as well. For now, I'm happy with that. I think the next thing I'll turn my attention to is that wall there. I've already started stacking some stones in with concrete under them. I propped them up just to keep them in place till the concrete's set. But that should be able to come out now without falling down. I'm going to put some more stones in that corner. These are all stones that I've dug out of the hole. Those two big ones are in, I didn't dig them out at all, I left them there because they're huge. But these ones I've dug out of other parts of the hole, so I've got a whole collection to put back in here. That's my rock collection cleaned up, ready for stacking. I'm mixing up 2 pots of render because I've got 2 different colors I'm going to add to these. One is called chocolate and the other is sandstone. There it goes. I don't know. Maybe when it dries, it'll be different too. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments. That's what you do. Let me know in the comments what you think. Because I'm 50-50 about it at the moment.